Hello!
Hey everyone!
I've got my good pal Kristen today as backup in case I need to go help my husband. She is here to keep everything flowing and moving while I'm gone. So thank you, Kristen.
You're welcome. Happy to be here with you all today.
I'm having one of those days where I spilled soup on my shirt and had to change my shirt 5 minutes before. I had a nice, beautiful blouse on.
You still look really pretty, Sarah. You look like you meant to look this way.
Oh, thank you. And then my husband was taking pills and I'm like, okay, take those pills. We gotta go.
One more. Come
jelly
on.
beans. He's chewing his jelly beans. I'm like, can you just swallow the pills? So I know they went down. Hello, everybody. I hope your day is going well. I hope you had a fantastic holiday, whichever holiday you've been celebrating this month. Mm-hmm. Kristen, did you have a good holiday? I feel like I haven't even talked to you.
You haven't. You've got a lot going on over there. Yeah, we had a really nice holiday. It's our little dog Reba's first Christmas, and she had a really good time. Santa Paws did not disappoint. And we just had a lovely holiday with Bert's mom on Christmas Eve. We went over there. Her boyfriend's son is now married, so his wife was there. We got to meet her for the first time, and then we invited some friends too. So it was a nice day. And then Christmas, we just stayed home, just the four of us, and had a nice Christmas together. We went and got some ramen and then went to the movies to see Wonka. And yeah, it's been good. How about you over there at the Oehler house?
Oh my gosh. It's been good, but it's been very busy, and it's had its ups and downs with Joshua feeling okay some days and sleeping through other days. In fact, in Christmas, I think he was up for maybe 3 hours, which was tough. But if you don't feel good, it can be kind of hard.
Yeah. Plus it's overwhelming with all the stuff going on. So it might just be like, hey, I just need to,
hang out in bed.
Yeah. I get that. Well, yeah. I'm glad he gets the virus. I know you were nervous about that.
He's the only one so far in the house that hasn't gotten it. So on Christmas Eve, he was pretty nauseous, but I think it was he's had some food indigestion, and I think it was indigestion.
Yeah.
So he took some Zofran and went to bed and woke up okay, just really exhausted.
Yeah.
But he went to his big MRI today. So tomorrow is the big day to find out more information, and everybody just say your prayers, your meditations, your chants. If you manifest things, please manifest positive things for us. Definitely be finding out a lot tomorrow.
Yeah. It's tough.
It is. We have family here, so that's been nice. My brother-in-law changed all my light bulbs today.
Oh, that was nice.
Task, but in a house with big, tall ceilings, it's complicated. Above my pay grade right now to change the light bulbs. So he went through and he went and took our truck to get its oil change and, those little things.
Oh, that's really sweet.
So helpful.
Very, very nice of him.
So helpful. Yeah. I have some news. We're opening the Art Deco design kit today, which many of you have out there. You can still buy one on the Softbooks Company website if you want one. But I have the amazing and talented Kate Richburg and the trendsetter of every year, Abby Berta, on with me next Wednesday. I'm sending them Art Deco kits. There may be a few more TGBE friends. I'm working on talking them into it. But we're going to have a few more TGBEers there too as well. And we'll all be opening the Art Deco kit, and they will be making with them on the spot for fun. And then we'll be talking a little bit about Midwinter Market coming up the following weekend.
Wonderful. I'm so excited for that.
The 8th, 9th, and 10th for Midwinter Market.
No, 12th, 13th, and 14th.
Okay, good thing you're here. Coming up soon, Midwinter Market in the Great Bead Extravaganza. Follow the page on Facebook to find out more, or check in with us next Wednesday when I have Kate, Abby, and a few others here opening the same kit. Yeah, what a treat is that going to be, Melissa, to have some of those really amazing designers opening our kit and playing with our beads together. It's going to be really good. Really, really good. So you can find that on the Softflix Company website. We're going to open it in just a minute. And Kristen and I are going to make with it too. Kristen and Joyce are also making it with it this coming week. So check out first Joyce on Friday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. She had to span the AM PM to make it extra difficult. Joyce, thank you. No, she had to do that so she didn't run over Kate's show on Friday is why it's that time. But
anyway, it's worked out well. There's been quite a few people that said they love that morning time and that they have a hard time later in the day catching us. So I feel like between like Joyce at 9:30, then I'm at 1, and then you're at 3, we're kind of really helping to bridge all of the time.
Day. Yeah, that's true. And then Kristen is on Free Spirit Beading on Monday.
Which is a holiday. So I won't actually be, because it's the 1st. And so I decided to do my video on Tuesday next week.
Oh, okay.
Since I missed it this week.
There.
Yeah. Yeah. So I figure I'll do it on Tuesday because I wanted to have the chance to open it while it was still fresh. And I didn't want it to wait too long for like a whole nother week to go by. Wow. So you'll see Joyce on Friday, me on Tuesday next week at 1 p.m. Pacific.
And then me back again with Kate and Abby.
Sarah
and
with Kate
and
Abby.
Other friends if I can like twist their arms and
Everyone's like, what? You want us to do more videos?
And Rosanna is opening hers live tomorrow on her YouTube channel too.
Yay!
Very cool. So that's the Art Deco kit. We also do we have any snowy days left?
We have 7 as of today before the email. So it might be just a few less than that. But
speaking of Midwinter Market, this is our kit for Midwinter Market coming up for the Great Bead Extravaganza. 7 or less left if you want to grab one of those.
I saw that Becky said she loves Snowy Day.
Oh, it's a really nice one. We try to really go out for like the events, especially. We try to make it really something special. We launched 2 new Valentine kits today. We're doing our Valentine party with our friends at Jesse James Beads again this year. And I don't think we've confirmed all of the designers yet.
Yes, we have. We've confirmed all designers, but we don't know their time slots just yet. So, but all 4
names. Do you remember?
We have Deb Floros, our friend Deb. We have Jennifer Miller. And Rachel Malice is back, and Brittany Chavers. So an awesome lineup. Cannot wait.
Ooh, those are some good designers. That's going to be fun. So we have the supply kit. Look at how cute it is. We have the supplies. So we have like the wire, the crimps, all the little parts and pieces that you'll need to put it together. We have that on the Softflix Company website. And then Jesse James Beads has the beads. So you get the bead kit from them at jessejamesbeads.com. 2 kits, but you get 4 designers. And usually that means 6 to 8 designs, depending on how it all works out. Most designers end up using it for 1 to 2 pieces. So you get a lot of design ideas you can make along, or you can make your own creations using the same mixture of items, which is fun too.
Yeah, looking forward to that. And that is going to be on actual Valentine's Day, which is February 13th. And we're calling it like a love, beads, and friendship type kit this year. Do it yourself jewelry making party. Really cute. I'm looking forward to that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And then
Jennifer Miller.
Is she here?
There she is.
Yay! Jennifer Miller will be joining us.
With you. Yeah, so I hope you'll get on board for that as well. You can find our kit at softluxcompany.com and then their kit, obviously, at jessiejamesbeads.com. Here's our monthly kit for Valentine's Day. It is the Love Bug.
I love that little love bug. Did Joyce make those?
Joyce made everybody a love bug who buys this kit because she's so sweet.
Cute.
So
I love that.
Yeah, that's our love bug design kit. It's super cute. It's going to be a lot of fun to play with. It's another great one to do with kids. If you have a kid in your life, they love Valentine's Day. And they love making little friendship bracelets and gifts for their friends. So if you've got a granddaughter, grandson, if you've got a nephew or a niece or a daughter or son, I think grabbing a couple of those kits and sitting down with them in these nice winter months would be really.
My youngest son used to love making jewelry for all of his little girls that were friends when he was in elementary school. I was like the best. That was the one time of year he always asked to make jewelry because he wanted to give some of his friends that were girls little gifts. And so that was always so sweet.
I love that. Very cute. And if they don't live near you, ship it to them. Buy one for yourself, ship it to yourself. Buy one for them, ship it to them, and then meet them on FaceTime and do it together.
I'm going to pop up the sale this week that just started too. So we've got an offer going on that you'll get a Love Bug beading design kit free with your order of $99 or more. So if you have any of the other kits that you haven't picked up yet, now is a great time to grab those, because if you get to 99 or more on your retail or designer orders, it has to be 99 subtotal, you will get the Love Bug design kit free. It will automatically just pop into your cart. And this deal will end on January 2nd, 2024, or while supplies last. So it's a great value. It's a $34.95 value for that free offer. And that started just today.
That's an awesome offer. All right, I'm going to go to my screen and start unwrapping.
Yeah, Eileen is asking, how is the violin project progressing? Oh, it's still going. I have raised about a little over $800 for Hudson, so that's been awesome. And then he's got some money for the holidays and stuff that he's putting aside, along with some money that he's working. So I would say we're probably at around, I don't know, somewhere around the 1,400 range. So we need about 3,000.
Oh, getting closer.
Yeah, I was hoping to maybe get just as close as possible, and maybe they would offer us a little bit of financing for the rest, but I don't know, I can't count on that. So we're trying our best to get up to 3,000. And that would be like the lower tier of the next level of violin. It's like a 3,000 to 5,000 range. But yeah, so it's going. I still have paintings left. I still have portal paintings available. You can find them at Kristen Fagan Art and Design Facebook page, or on my Instagram at Kristen Fagan, or on my YouTube page, Kristen Fagan Art. If you want to see what's still available, I'm doing that as all of the art from that portal series is going to his violin project.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. Gosh, I want to get there like yesterday. It's hard to it's hard to wait.
It is. It's good though to have to work hard for something.
It is
too on his end, and then you get that benefit of getting something really special.
I know.
And
yeah, we're looking forward to it. I'm hoping he can go look at some violins during winter break and kind of get a feel for what he might like,
Yeah. Look at how beautiful this kit is, you guys. So we always like to go really elegant for this particular kit. After Christmas, we do a sort of a New Year's kit. And this year we had the idea of doing something that was sort of Art Deco inspired. I think it turned out gorgeous. Just looking at it,
love it.
really stunned at how good it looked. Like Jesse James Beads knocked this out of the park on this bag of beads here.
When I put up we have a few of these left, just the extra mixes if you want an extra mix. And when I was putting the picture, like looking at it today, putting it up online, I was like, oh my goodness, I cannot wait to see this little baggie of goodies in person.
Put in a chain tassel. I've never seen them do that before.
No.
And then these little filigree flowers are pretty awesome. Look at this. That's going to make an excellent earring.
Yeah, I love that piece.
Or a centerpiece for your necklace. What is this? They put in a druzy?
It's gorgeous. What? It's so cool.
There's 2 of them.
Wow.
I've never seen them do that either. This is a really unique mix.
Yeah, it's very different than some of their other mixes that we've had, which is really fun.
Wow. I'm really excited. Look at all those metal beads in there too. That is awesome. If you did not get this mix, make sure you grab that or grab the full kit if you want to get the ceramic beads. There's a really nice strand of check glass beads. There are some pearls that are beautiful. Look at those. And these little Art Deco fans turned out great. And then let's open up this. I mean, I just am already. Oh, this is the kit that we put in silver and gold crimps.
Yes, we did.
So look closely at them. Wear your glasses when you separate them out, so you don't end up with a design that has one silver and one gold crimp. But they're mixed in together. It's sterling silver and gold filled because we knew this kit was going to have a little bit of both of those metal tones, and we thought it would be nice to have the mix. You got a 10-foot spool of the Extreme Champagne in 019. Such a pretty color. Very elegant. So most of our kits are like this. They have beads, they have wire, they have findings. We try to put a little bit of everything in there. So if you're brand new to beading, or if you're sending this to a friend, or like I said, a kid in your life, they should be able to make several designs just with what's in the kit. A lot of beading kits out there will only contain beads, or sometimes they'll have something else, but most of them are just beads. They don't have all the little extras so that you could make it into a present more easily. Or if you're just getting started, you could get started and have everything you need but some basic tools. I think that's something that makes our kit really, really special. So inside the bag, there were a set of silver ear wires, a set of gold ear wires, a silver lobster, and a gold lobster. There were some fantastic Art Deco sun pieces. Those are gorgeous.
I know. I might have to use these on my video on Monday. I feel like I have to think about that a little bit more.
Yeah.
And these are like beadwork findings. So you can bead with our delicas or in between here, or you can use them in a different way if you want to. So you don't have to use them as beadwork.
There is a beautiful check glass button, a big hole or a big sized button with some beautiful flowers and then some stripes.
So pretty.
So it's a vintage button mold that it was made from. There are some little rectangular flower check glass beads. And it's a gorgeous kit. I hope you guys all loved it. I'm going to kind of see what you're saying. Oh, Melissa says she's thinking of making earrings with the druzy and the sun findings. Yes.
Ooh, that sounds
Fantastic.
pretty.
I can't wait to see those. Sue says the champagne is her favorite. Mix gold and silver and pearls. That would be beautiful.
I know. I'm feeling these pearls right
Maria
now.
says that button is her favorite. I love the button too. And Dana liked getting the findings in silver and gold. That was an extra special treat. Dana loved this kit. It's gorgeous. Some lovely designs will come out of it. I can't wait to see what everybody makes. Becky likes fan beads. Me too.
This one was really fun. I mean, when you think of Art Deco, you really feel like glitzy and glamorous. And I feel like we nailed it. Like we got that.
And like Terry said, it does feel like some of these items are super rare. Like it's not stuff you just find really easily. And that makes it feel like Art Deco, you know, like it's not just everywhere. Like it's special, right? Okay, what am I going to make is the question. I'm really pulled to these sun charms for sure. I really love that a lot.
Yeah, it's really, really pretty.
It's so pretty. I'm trying to think how if I would want to use it singly in the center of a necklace. I think I would more than a pair of earrings, although earrings would be cool too. I'm going to use just one in the center of a necklace. And I was curious how these two metals might look together. I'm not sure. I love the bright gold.
With the brushed.
Yeah, I don't know if I love that. Leave that out. I do think the fans will look good with it though.
Yeah, the fans are really cute. I'm going to do something with the button and the chain tassel.
Ooh.
I don't know exactly what yet.
Oh, Kristen's designing on the fly, everybody.
I am.
Yes. Love it.
I'm for sure feeling like the pearls. I don't know. I'm having like a pearl thing at the moment here.
Pearls are pretty good. I'm going to open those up. Now that you're saying that, eat those.
There's a lot of pearls to go around too, which is really nice.
Oh my God, it feels so good to bead.
I bet. We've missed you. Everybody misses you, Sarah.
All I want to do is be normal and go to work.
I know.
Just wanted work. Leave me alone. Yeah, no, I've missed being around more. I would definitely be around more if I could, for sure. Okay, I'm trying to decide. I think I would do something like this probably with the fan, since I've got.
Ooh, that looks cool.
I don't know if this tassel really makes sense with this, but I do feel like I want something to like drop down from here. So luxurious, huh?
It is. And there's just like a lot to look at when you're kind of pulling them apart. It's really pretty.
This button could probably be attached to this.
Oh, that's a fun idea.
You could probably use that diamond glaze on the back and attach it. And then you would have that in the center. Just an idea.
Oh gosh, that's a fun idea. I think I like that idea with what I have already started too.
Go for it.
I'm gonna show. I probably have diamond glaze. Let me show you where I've got thinking about here.
Ooh.
How fun is that? So I just had the button with the tassel.
So fancy.
Which I thought was really fun to begin with and make that like the, you know, the focus. But then if I glue this on here,
ooh,
geez, that's just like really
amazing.
fancy.
It looks like a sun goddess or something.
I know, I love it. I love that. All right, I'm gonna think about finding my diamond glaze.
You'll have to switch back to me and go.
Yep, back on you.
All right, I'll take it. I'm trying to decide. I think that's pretty good. So to attach this bottom, I'm going to take a little bit of my extreme champagne and start to trim. And I'm going to grab my magical crimping pliers and get some crimps out. I'm going to use the gold-filled crimp. And I'm thinking what I could do is pick a place. Let me just see where this was going to connect nicely. Probably pick a place like down here to string my wire and then take both strands. And I think I'm going to go through a black bead, and I'm just going to, I don't know if I want to crimp at the top or not. Probably. Let's do a crimp just to make sure that's nothing sliding anywhere I don't want it to slide to. So I'm going to crimp just below my sun ray so that it can kind of wiggle around freely, but it's going to still hang from there. So I've got my wires side by side inside my crimp tube. I'm going to grab my magical crimpers and come in and go ahead and compress. Should make what looks like a 4-corner ravioli. Turn on the side and compress again, and then just go around and around it. Kristen, missed you.
I know, I miss you too.
He was hemming and hawing about maybe coming today, knowing like sometimes I need to go help Joshua. And I was like, oh, please just come. And not just because of Joshua, but because I just miss you.
I know. I was like, maybe I'll just let me know if you need me. And she's like, just come no matter what.
No, it's fine. You should just come.
I was like, okay, that probably is easier.
Like your giggle just makes me so happy. And it's just nice to be with people I love right now.
I agree. Oh my gosh, your kids have been ice skating so much, Sarah.
I know. I haven't gone once, but they
have. Oh.
The Girl Scouts, and then poor Hazel got sick on the way there, so she couldn't go. And then my co-leader, Girl Scout leader, who's really been the leader this year because I haven't been able to help at all. She felt terrible about her getting sick on the way there, so she offered to take her again with their family. And then I guess their auntie saw pictures of them ice skating. So when she got here, she was like, well, I want to go ice skating. So she took them ice skating.
So sweet.
It's nice. It's a good like physical activity. It gets them outside. They really enjoy it. I guess they're getting pretty good at it.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're little, right? You get good at things like that. I couldn't like if I went ice skating now. I remember I went roller skating with Hudson because he was like at an age where they were roller skating a lot. And I used to roller skate a lot as a kid. And I was like, yeah, I could roller skate. Well, and I did. I was having a great time. And then this little girl was like, she couldn't really skate, so she kind of stopped like right in front of me, and I had to like fall to the side. I bumped my whole knee, and I was like, oh my gosh.
No.
I want to be on a roller skate.
Oh no.
But then we get older, and it's like when you fall, it's so much harder.
Yeah. No, so much harder. And then I can't, I am the caretaker for my whole family right now.
Right. You have to be extra careful.
Like I can't break a leg. Like that's not happening right now. So
no. Ooh, that looks so pretty, Sarah.
Doesn't that look pretty? I mean, anything with this thing would look pretty, honestly. You're not gonna go wrong. Like really, this is gonna be an easy designing kit for sure. If you haven't grabbed this kit, go grab it now before it's gone.
Yeah, Terry says that looks amazing already. It does. It's so pretty. What a unique kit this one was. Jody, I'm with you. Jody says I was always too clumsy to do any type of skating. I mean, I kind of am too, but I always think I can.
I used to rollerblade as a teenager, like all the time. And so I told my husband, he got rollerblades, like a few years ago. And he was like, I think I'm going to get you some for Christmas. And I was like, oh yeah, okay. I still have not worn those things. I'm so terrified I'm going to break something. I am a little clumsy. And then I'm just, I'm older and clunkier.
I know. I've always been pretty clumsy. I'm not like a super graceful person, even though I always danced and did things, but I just didn't have that graceful gene. I was always a little clumsy about it.
Oh man.
Nancy says ice skates on the lake as a child, but now the warmer temperatures have changed that for the kids here. Oh, isn't that sad? Isn't it interesting?
That is what my brother-in-law and sister-in-law were saying, that New York doesn't get snow anymore hardly.
No, I mean, on growing up on Long Island, we didn't get snow that often. It would just be but other parts of New York totally did. But yeah.
And it's just been like the last few years, it's just a lot of rain, and it's
very rainy.
The snow is just kind of nice in some ways.
Let's see. Dana is saying, when I was a teenager, they used to close down a main road in Golden Gate Park for people to roller skate. Not sure if they do that anymore.
Oh, that sounds nice. That's cool. That's what I need. The last thing I need is to be rollerblading where there's people to run me over.
Right?
Not only did I fall, but then a car goes right over me. That's not
good. Somebody on Facebook is saying, drop a pearl in the center of the gold sun.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I don't have craft wire, which I think would make that easier. That's a great idea for you or Joyce, though.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe next week. When I usually try to just design with what's in the kit. But you know what? So I do want to add pearls here. I opened up those pearls, and I think the pearls could really be cool. Now that you say that, let me see how it'll look if I add some pearls in there. But I love that idea.
Kim saying, oh, that's so elegant. I wonder if you could bead inside the gold component with all of those holes.
You could.
Totally. I think
I'm getting a knock at the door. Do you want to switch to your screen?
Sure.
And I'll be right back.
Okay. Let's go. Sure. There I am. Okay, so far I added that tassel on the back of the button, and I used some super glue that I had here for gluing the sun to that button. So now I've got it like a pendant. Let's see if I can get this to, now I'm trying to figure out how to connect my beading wire. And I also, let's see, so if I connect a crimp here, see how it hangs. It might hang to the side. I was originally hoping it would hang like this, but I think I just have to go with what the button shank is doing and not worry about it and just allow it to be kind of on the side. Someone else is saying my center of gravity has changed since I was a good roller skater. I know it does change. Oh, Deborah, I'm so glad you didn't break anything. That's what I was saying too when I went to the roller rink. I was just like, oh gosh, I just banged it up. But I was like, I guess I can't do that anymore because if I would have broke it, I would have been devastated. Thanks, Jody. I think it was a group effort because Sara suggested the gluing the sun to the button. I just added the tassel part first because I was like, ooh, I think that'll be a fun pendant. And we'll see if this hangs okay. I don't know if it will or not. Sometimes I have to make something and then deconstruct it to make sure it hangs okay. But I'm going to try it with just looping it and crimping it. The other option would be to crimp it as two pieces, one coming up individually and not folded over as one. We'll see. This is cool though. I kind of wish I could like feed it through one of these holes and that would help it to hang straighter, but I think I might have glued them all up. So I don't know that that's actually going to be possible. Yeah, that would have been thoughtful if I did that first, maybe. Gravity pays more attention as we get older. It does. So what do I do? What do I want to do back here? Let's see. This is the area. Let me take these little tiny black beads first, actually. This is kind of the area where I tend to string and restring and string. Oh, I didn't think about that. I'm going to do just a couple of these plain little black beads first on the back side. I know, that's what I was just thinking. Like maybe I could get one of these rays to go right down. This one looks like it's right kind of in the middle. Let's try it with like the big old ceramic bead and see if it's too big. That might work. That might really work. So do you think I should glue this sucker? That might be a nice way. And then I don't even think I need these two. That might be a nice way to make sure it sits flat. Let's take those two little ones off. And so if that was to go right there, I think that would help it to lay really nicely. Another bead on top and then crimp it. Yes. A nice bead that will make it tighter. Let's find one that won't fall through the center of the other bead. I think that'll work. And now hooray! And now we'll crimp up here.
He wanted to move to his recliner so he could take a nap.
That's a nice recliner he's got.
It is. That was so nice of his parents. Yeah, it really helps. But I'm the only one that can move him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
My mom's kind of little and just not really strong enough. And other people just haven't practiced enough, you know? They don't know.
Like where to grab him and yeah. That makes sense.
Oh, that looks so pretty. I wish I would have put a pearl at the bottom now, though. I have to decide if I'm bothered by that. Or I could add pearls.
To the bottom below it?
Well, there's different connection points there.
Okay.
More than one tassel.
I haven't done a whole lot, but I think we've got it worked out in terms of laying. So I took this big ceramic bead and put it on top of one of the rays so that it would sit. Wasn't that smart? I think
you're so smart.
I had some help from my friends in the comments trying to figure that out. And then there's another small bead and then a crimp. And now I'm going to figure out what I want to do next.
Oh my God, it's so pretty.
I know, it's pretty just like this.
I know, like just hanging from like a chain.
Yeah.
As a pendant. It's so pretty.
Thanks. Super fun. So now what's
really fun?
What
are you going to do next?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I'm going to see about doing some beads, but we'll see. We'll see if I end up being like, no, I want it simple.
Right. Yeah, that's the tricky part.
But I was originally thinking that pearls would be really pretty with this. So maybe I'll add some pearls.
And
then take it from there.
Wow.
Great idea with the sun rays on the button, Sarah, because it really elevated that whole.
I know. Yeah, it looks cool.
Where I was headed.
I didn't even know I was doing that, but you never know what you might spark, you know?
Right?
Huh. I'm wondering how that might look. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to come back over here.
Go for it.
So what I was saying is I wasn't sure if I add the pearls, if I feel good about just this as the bottom. Maybe I do. Maybe it's okay. Looking at it on the screen.
Yeah.
But I could add something like this too if I wanted to, because there's different little holes throughout this thing.
I think that looks really pretty. You could always cut it free if you decide you don't like it.
Yeah, why don't we do a test and see what we like best? So first, let me get this secured on here. So I strung all my beads on. I have that Art Deco fan, a pearl. I think this is a 7mm check bead, a pearl, a metal bead, and a druzy from the bead mix. And now I'm going to attach. So if you're making the same exact design, you'll need the whole kit, because I'm using some of the bead strands, but also beads from the bead mix. And then I don't know that we have these sun rays available except in the kit.
Only in the kit. That's right.
Only in the kit. So make sure you get your kit.
I know that druzy is so pretty.
A crimp on. And then I'm going to take just a dummy piece of extra wire that I've already trimmed off. Trim that in so that I can anchor those beads in place on the wire pretty easily with the magical crimpers. The Extreme uses a different type of nylon than our regular soft flex. It's smoother. And so it can be a little more challenging with the magical crimpers. They were really designed with soft flex specifically in mind, but you can make it work. But I definitely use the extra wire. Make sure you have 2 wires running through there and make sure you're really cinching down into that nylon. It's just a little slick.
It is. And my first crimp, I forgot. And I was just like, I kind of mangled it a little bit. I did better with my second one, but my first
yeah. If you're switching from soft flex to Extreme and you're used to soft flex, you'll be like, oh, this is something different. And it definitely feels different, but it still works just fine. Okay, so I'm doing a long necklace with no clasp. I'm just going to come around to the other end and I'm going to bead back the opposite direction. So I'm going to take my 2x2 crimp tube. I've got a black 7mm, a little pearl, a sweet little metal piece, the little druzy bead that I'm just in love with, another metal piece, a pearl. We got these pearls from our good friend Kay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so the pearl strand is from Kay.
Doria. And
which was nice.
Congratulations to her. She happens to catch this on her new baby girl. I've been
so sweet.
Enjoying pictures. It just makes me so happy when someone I love has a baby and you know they just love their kids so much, like they're a really good parent, and you know that kid is just set for life, you know.
Totally.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so now here's where I've got to kind of even it up a little bit. So I want to decide where to connect from. Now, if you want to be really choosy, you could count. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's 14 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That one happens to fall on this kind of big ray. So will I like that? I don't know. So I'm just going to go 1 up from it. It'll be close enough. And I bet it will bother me less because I won't have to make the loop so big. Because I want my loops at the top to kind of match too. I don't want one huge one and one little one. You know, I want them to be similar size. And I'm going to hold that and crib. So Shadow had an amazing Christmas too. You were talking a little bit about your dog.
It's Shadow's first Christmas also, right?
And the kids spoiled her rotten.
Like, I love that.
She had toys and bones, and she was so.
way into them opening all the gifts and stuff? Was she like, what is going on? This is so fun.
She got a bone right off, and I feel like that's all she was into for a while.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
It kind of
We
gives
did
her
this for
something.
the very first year. I did like free for all gift opening because the kids were just so intense. Like, we have to open our gifts. We have to open our gifts. We have to open our gifts, you know? And I have to take care of Joshua too. And I was like, what? This is stressful. Like, I'm trying to get him up and dressed and like, it's like, and then I knew I had to make brunch. Everybody was hungry.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, just go open them and leave me alone.
Look, I did all the hard part. Just go enjoy it now.
So they just went in and went because I had I used a coded system by color. So red gift tags were Evelyn, green gift tags were Hazel, and blue gift tags were Jack. And so all of them could identify their gifts really easily. And they just went at it.
That's awesome. So that worked out well, the color coding this year.
It did, yeah. I like watching them open gifts, you know. But, you know, like sometimes you just gotta say, hey, like that's not gonna work this year.
Right. Yeah.
I have like
let that one go.
Fish to fry here. Yeah. So it seemed good. And then I think Shadow was just chewing her bone like the whole time. So I don't think she watched them really open gifts. She was just intently involved in her own project.
Yeah.
She got one of those big, huge, like, I don't even know, 16-inch rawhide bones. So
she was set. She was set for the weekend.
Yeah, she's still chewing on it. Yeah. But
She's
been enjoying having people over. Like there's always somebody over doing something. And she's really, really liked that. How does that look, you guys?
I love it.
More. I think I want that centerpiece to just be simple.
I love it.
I will say, whoever wanted to do the pearls in the center, I think that would look really pretty. I have another one, so maybe that's what I'll do next Wednesday. But look at how pretty that could look. Adding some beads through the middle.
Yeah, I think that'll be really fun to add that through the middle at some point if you want to, or if anyone watching
my other
wants
piece,
to give it a try.
I have a whole second piece here that I haven't even used yet, although I am kind of into your design idea. So
yeah, I think you should try it. I think it's so pretty. So
cool.
So let me share what I decided to do for the actual beading part up the back, and I'll show one on the other side here.
Okay.
So I was thinking about, like illusion style. So having some of the champagne show, and then also kind of helped with like the weird gathering of the beads at the bottom by pushing them up a little bit. But I decided I didn't want to crimp them all. So I just wrapped the wire around this gold bead and used that. So I'm going to show you guys what I did to make that illusion style.
On crimps.
Yeah. I was like, and then plus, like you said, like the crimps for this, the magical crimper is a little trickier. So I was like, do I want to go down to the little 1x1s or do I just want to? And then the other thing I'm wondering is, do I want to make this the same? I feel like maybe I'll have them come up, like not exactly at the same spot. So I strung on a gold bead, and I'm using these little gold beads as my anchors. So I'm going to take this wire back from the bottom, go back up to create a loop like that. and then just use that to pull it tight. And now that's anchored in place. And that works really well with the champagne because, like Sara was saying, the champagne is constructed a little bit differently. There's a little bit of pullback, but it doesn't pull back as much as soft flex would. So it kind of works pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll string on a couple of beads. And since I didn't line it up the same, I'm not going to worry about stringing them in the exact same order either, because I think it'll look better if I just kind of go a little.
We are doing a giveaway. If you didn't notice it on the bottom, #gift in the comments. Just once will get you entered to win one of these beautiful kits that we're showing today. We'll pick a giveaway winner toward the end of the show, and Kristen set up the giveaway. So if I have to leave, you still get a giveaway.
Exactly. That was the plan. So now that I've got like one little bunch of beads and I'm like, okay, I'm good with that. Let me add another section. I'm just going to string on another gold bead and figure out where I want this one. Like maybe it'll just be slightly higher than that one. And then hold that in place. Take my wire around the bottom and pull it around that bead so it gives it a little anchor. And then I can go ahead and add my next little bead bunch here.
Can you just take a moment and imagine what fabulousness Kate Richburg and Abby Berta are going to make with this.
Oh my gosh. They're going to blow us away, Sara.
Oh my gosh. I'm be like, my piece is embarrassing compared to like.
No, that's what Nile does. That's Nile's MO.
The worst with that. Like the book, remember?
Like the book.
We're like, please put we want a project from you, like as a bonus.
Yeah.
And he sent back the most amazing, gorgeous cover
in depth
project.
Like we were like, this is a cover project, and and this is supposed to be the extra.
This is our book, Nile. Stop out.
I love that. I love that about Nile, though, right? Like,
no, he puts in 1,000% when he does something. So good.
I don't know at what point this will end or how yet. I obviously need to put a clasp on it because they do have like 2 end pieces. But
or you can do
I could connect them if it's long enough.
You could do beads through a section or wire through the section together, opposite directions, if you wanted to. We are using the Softflex Extreme beading wire. It is not a stainless steel beading wire. It's made with a copper alloy instead. It's a 19 by 1 construction. So 19 strands of copper alloy bundled together around one middle strand and then coated in a nylon coating. But the nylon itself is even a little bit different. It's just smoother than our regular Softflex. It's a different grade of nylon. It's really pretty. It's like almost like a nude color. Really, really lovely color.
I might be at my last, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this is probably my last
pretty this color is.
Gold bead. So just something to note, I ended up using one of these gold beads like in the bottom on my, where the little pendant is. So it gave me an uneven number for going up my strand. So if you want 4 and 4, just choose another bead for down here. When I did that, I didn't know I was going to do this. So that's what happened.
I know what I was doing next. So
what happens when you're on the fly?
I love beading with Kristen on the fly. It's my favorite.
So fun. Definitely.
These
Thanks for having
flowers.
me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. These flowers could work really well into this Art Deco kit too.
They could. I definitely thought about those gold and black ones, as well as some of the other like gray with the gold.
Yeah,
There's a lot of different colors. Even the copper could be fun to mix metals even further.
Yeah, so maybe if you're picking up a kit, maybe grab some of these as well. I think you'll have fun. Like I could totally see that gold and black hanging from this metal piece. Ooh, I might have to do that.
Oh yeah, that's a good option. I like that a lot. I mean, really, put those flowers with anything, and I'm always like, ooh, I like that.
I know. No, they're good. They are good with, and they come in lots of colors. So if gold and black is not your color, there's plenty of other options to check out that you might like better. Like this could be really pretty too. The light pink. That could be really pretty.
Oh, that dusty pink color.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
the flowers would look good in the Starburst charm.
They would, Deborah.
Oh
look at that.
God. Stop it. What? Yes, that would be so much fun.
Aw, thanks, Nancy. She says, I'm really getting adjusted to designing on the fly. It's taken a while, but I do feel like I'm getting a little better at it.
You're doing great. You're doing great. That flower fits in there perfectly, Deborah. And Deborah, I think you sent us a Christmas or holiday message, and I wanted to thank you for that.
Oh, that was
nice
sweet.
when we get messages letting us know we're doing an okay job and sending us goodwill. So thank you. You adding a clasp there, Miss Kristen?
I am. I'm just adding the little lobster clasp to it because it's not quite long enough, I don't think, to go over my head. But I could possibly change this in the future.
There's my Aunt Susie. Hi, Aunt Susie. Everyone needs an Aunt Susie.
Aw.
Always cheering me on. Thank you for that.
That is sweet.
I know. My mom has 9 brothers and sisters, and my dad has 9 brothers and sisters. So
oh my goodness. You have a lot of aunts and uncles.
I don't even know how many aunts and uncles when you count in their partners and marriages.
You've lost track.
I do not have a good running total of or cousins for that matter. Don't even try to start on cousins. That's looking so good, Kristen. See, aren't you glad you came today?
I did. I am. Look, I made a really fun piece that I can wear for my New Year's party on my couch.
That's okay. You only have yourself to impress.
Right? Oh, I love this. I feel so like pretty. This those sun things really just like
they're really nice.
All of it, like just, and those fans, like they're just so Art Deco. I mean, they're just so fun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We have really a lot of fun Art Deco buildings here in Phoenix.
There are some really good ones there. Yeah, there's some good ones here in SF too.
That's true. Sure. I'm sure there are. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the triangular building, I don't know what it's called off the top of my head. Feels very Art Deco. Look at how pretty those are.
I know they're totally stumping me, but they feel very Mike Sherman to me.
You can bend them. So there's options.
To like bend them even further. Yeah, they're kind of.
They're giving you Mike Sherman?
Well, because he always loved flower shapes like this.
Yeah.
And then he would put he would always like to put
he'd
like
have
a
like
focal.
cascading beads coming out of the center.
Or he would do like something
No.
with like making little bead, what are they called? Little pistils? Are they little flower pistils?
Yeah.
He'd always do stuff like that. So when I first saw them, I was like, oh, the shape reminds me of Mike Sherman.
Yeah, that makes sense. And that's probably why it's stumping you, because you went somewhere like his design is not something you're going to think of, you know?
Yeah, these are really fun. I'm very curious to see what you all do with these. And
me too.
I need some inspiration.
Yeah. I mean, I think they would just make like a great connector.
Yeah, they're really cool. I wonder. Yeah. Also, speaking of inspiration, so if you don't know, in the VIB studio group, the Softlex VIB Facebook group, as of starting today, you can share your Art Deco designs with us from this kit, and you'll be entered to win a future kit.
Oh yeah, I didn't explain that.
I totally forgot too until just
Usually
now.
I
It just
go right
dawned on
into
me.
that at the beginning. Yeah, let me show you this real fast. Here we go. So we do a mystery design kit challenge, and we're kicking off the Art Deco the Halls design kit. And so now that I've opened it, all of you are invited to open it and then post pictures of every design you make into the Softlex Very Important VIB Studio group on Facebook. Each design that you post is an entry to win. So the more designs you make and post, the more likely you are to win a free kit coming up. Please, if you buy the next kit, which is Love Bug, or if you have Snowy Day or any of our future kits, do not reveal them until they've been revealed, because some people like to wait and watch the video for the big reveal before they open their kit. Usually on the last Wednesday of the month, which this will be the last Wednesday of January, I will reveal the kit and kick off the next Love Bug design challenge. And yeah, we want to see what you're going to make. And one of the fun things, if you've never done this before, if you're brand new, is you get to see what everybody else is making with the same set of beads. So not just what we're making, not just what Joyce makes on Friday, not even just what Kate and Abby and maybe some other TGBE friends make next Wednesday, but what all the other lovely designers out there who have ordered the kit make with it too. So you get lots of really cool ideas, and everybody does different things. It's always like kind of amazing to me that you can end up doing so many different things with the same set of beads. I was looking at this, thinking kind of interesting, and I'm curious if I can almost bend this filigree over the top of it to keep it in there.
To like give it a little
test it out just to see. You want to be real gentle whenever you're bending metal. But I was like, I wonder if I could almost make it into a cap. Let me see if this is possible. I need more of like a chain nose plier, and I think that's one of the pliers Evelyn took downstairs for her beading project. Turn yet. That Evelyn.
She needs her own set of tools.
Does. I know, and you'd think I have extra tools. I just need to put them down there.
Right.
They have their whole own beading box now.
Do they? I love that.
Yeah. Actually, from Craftcation, a lady gave me her old beading supplies for the girls, but also for our Girl Scout troop.
Oh, nice.
That didn't work as well as I thought maybe it would. There's probably a better way of doing it. But
that is an interesting idea.
Yeah. I was like, will this bend around it and like become an encasement for it? Not as good as I wanted. I still think you could attach it though, probably using some craft wire. And then the nice thing is I can probably just bend this back out and it'll be just like it was.
Yeah, there's a lot of little openings on it too. So
Mm-hmm.
I was also thinking, you know, I was thinking this. I don't know if I'm going to show it, but from our friend Gail Crossman Moore, when we took her class, these were kind of similar shapes that we were working with. And I was like, can we like put them together this way somehow and make them like its own little, she kind of has them as like fidget spinners.
Yeah. Or even with the shrinky dinks. Like,
or even with the shrinky dinks. Right. Do I have any? I don't know if I have any right here. But if you put, yeah, that's true. If you make some of your shrinky dinks, you can add this to it. Oh, that could be really fun to add a little metal component.
The idea of like a fidget spinner. That would be really cool.
Somehow if it was connected that way.
And then you might just do like an eye pin and then have some beads on either side or something.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be a fun. I feel like that one's kind of the challenge one from this kit.
And the starburst. I imagine some people will find the starburst challenging.
True.
Or the big button.
We really upped the challenges in this one.
Yeah. Definitely. Here, let's go to
all of us. Let's see. I put it on.
Ooh.
See how it kind of lays.
Oh, I think good. It looks really fancy.
Right? I think it's, and I wasn't sure if I was going to like it this short, but I kind of do, especially if you're wearing a shirt that's kind of higher up like this one is.
It's good.
Like it could work out really well.
It's a perfect length. Did you glue it on? The button on the starburst?
I ended up using some super glue. I feel like we had this super glue.
E6000?
No, I've got this little the two of these. I have an E6000 and then I have a super glue, but it's from something.
Graphication, maybe?
It's from one of our kits. I got a bunch
of glue at Graphication.
Maybe that is where it's from. Because it's just like a little glue in there. I didn't want to open the E6000 because it's still closed. And that one was open. So I just went with the one I already had open. But I'm sure they both
would work too if you were looking for a glue.
Yeah.
For sure.
So fun. Susan says I will buy it.
That's my Aunt Susie.
Thanks, Aunt Susie.
Oh, well, I love all of you guys. It was super nice to be here and have a fairly normal day.
We got to choose our winner before we close it out here.
Yeah.
We have got 74.
Ooh, there's a lot of people watching, more than 70. So if you want to enter quickly, type in hashtag, what is it? Gift. You've got just a few more minutes to add yourself to the pot. I hope you'll join Joyce on Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Pacific. She will be opening this kit as well, and we'll have her own take on it. Kristen will be back on Tuesday, a different day than normal, because Monday is a holiday. So look for her on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Pacific.
Yep.
And then I will be back next Wednesday with Kate Richburg, Abby Berta, and whatever other TGBEers I can get on board. And we'll be making with this kit again too, and just getting ready for the Great Bead Extravaganza. Did we announce the special guest for the Great Bead Extravaganza?
Oh, well, we did put the schedule is up in the group, so it kind of is announced.
Yeah.
So I set it on the schedule, but we haven't really announced it, I don't think, on any of our videos yet. So we actually have two special guests this time. Our first special guest is Kathy, who is the Crafty Chica. I don't know if you guys know who she is, but she is amazing.
She is like a bright light. If you go check her out, Crafty Chica, and we're still here. Are you guys seeing us? Diane Howell said, "Oh no, my screen ended before the drawing. Are you coming back?"
Yeah, we're here.
Restarts. So back to Kathy. She's just a bright light. When you go check out her videos, she's the sweetest, just kindest artist, and just has this beautiful glowing energy about her. You guys are gonna love her. And she does jewelry, but she does lots of other things too. So I think that's
so many other things too. So it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, really good.
And then we also have Katie Hacker joining us for Beads of Courage. So that's an extra special. We've got 2 guests because our friend Kay is out on maternity. She's not going to be joining us for the midwinter market. And so we have Katie Hacker joining us with Beads of Courage in Kay's spot. So
Katie just joined the Beads of Courage team full time, and everybody knows and loves Katie Hacker from Beads, Baubles, and Jewels. So she will be spreading the word about Beads of Courage during their hour-long spot, and we can't wait for that too. It's going to be really
super
cool.
Fun. Yeah, so it's going to be back-to-back special guests on Sunday. So that's going to be awesome. Can't wait. All right, let's go ahead and choose our winner here. And now that everyone can see us and everyone's back. You have to be here to win. So when we call your name, let us know. Sue W over on YouTube. Are you still here, Sue?
And let us know you're here. You're going to email info@softluxcompany.com. Let them know you won a Deco the Halls kit. If you already have this kit, we'll work out a different kit. You can have the Love Bug kit instead, which just went on sale today. There she is.
Woohoo! She's here. Awesome. Congratulations, Sue.
Congratulations, Sue. That's awesome. And then Thomas will follow up and let them know that you can have Deco the Halls or Love Bug, depending on if you already have that one or not. Oh my goodness. And then one more time, let's show our deal of the week. This is a good deal. Get a Love Bug beading design kit free with your order over $99. We have lots of beads, bindings, wire, and tools on the website. So it's easy to get up to $99. And then you get a free kit with a $34.95 value.
And it has a sweet little love bug made by Joyce, which I just love that she did that for all of you.
So cool.
So cute.
It's like the time James decided to do shrinky dinks for everybody.
Right.
Wine glasses. We have such nice coworkers.
Oh, that was so sweet. Actually, I was just looking back at some old messages and I realized that it was around this time last year that we said goodbye to James. I still miss him.
I know. Break my heart.
It was really nice that I got to see him when Bert and I came to California recently for Mike's celebration of life. We got to see James. I mean, that just says so much about working for SoftLux, is that there were past employees, there were retired employees, like a lot of people were there that I haven't seen or worked with in quite some time. And that was really sweet and special. So we love you, James. If you happen to watch this later, we still miss you.
If you get an hour and 18 minutes into a video of me and Kristen, we love you.
You'll never make it.
You'll never see this. Okay, so here's our newest kit as well. We have the supply kit for Valentine's Day, and then Jesse James Beads has the beads. So you'll have to go to both websites to purchase. And we've got 4 amazing designers lined up for that event too. Sarah James will be your host for the day. And it's going to be a ton of fun. So we hope you'll hang out with us for that as well. It's a new year coming. So it's time for new creativity. And I think the kits are a really great way if you're coming out of the holiday season and you're feeling a little funky or just out of sorts, which can happen because it's just so busy and sometimes painful, depending on what you're going through or what you've been through at this time of year.
Yeah.
I think a kit is a really nice way to kind of just get things rolling forward. You don't have to do a lot of thinking. We've done a lot of the
We've
thinking for you. We've
curated it all for you.
Very easy for you to just jump in. Did everybody enjoy the marathon? That's still up, right?
Well, the 25th was the last day, and then we're going to choose winners next week when we're all kind of back in the office. Yeah.
Very cool. So look for those winners coming up next week. And
it was sweet to see some of your holiday decor too on that last day. We kind of make it easy and just see. I know some of you, Nancy, you have like a little nutcracker collection that I really enjoyed seeing. And I just, it was fun to, out of money is more like it, says Heather. Yeah.
Oh, 4 winners will be randomly chosen January 5th. And then what are they winning, Kristen?
Their 4 winners are winning $25 store credit.
Whoa.
So it's a nice prize.
That's a good prize. Yeah. That's cool. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that as well. And then, of course, make sure you have TGBE on your calendar because it's coming up fast and it's going to be loads of fun and it's going to inspire you here midwinter.
For sure. And Sherry is asking, can you tell me what soft flex wire I should order to start making earrings? I am thinking medium from what I've watched so far. Yes, medium is our all-purpose wire. It's what we use on almost all of our videos. So I would go with medium as a good starter wire to try. And
now, if you were to ask Kate Richburg, she would say fine.
She would say fine. Yep.
We usually use medium most frequently. Fine is great for pearls and seed beads and light weaving. Heavy is good if you make a lot of bracelets or eyeglass holders or lanyards, things that get a lot of wear and tear. But most commonly used would be medium. And it's great for a pair of earrings like the ones I'm wearing right here. Those are 019 medium soft flex.
Yep, mine are medium that I have on today too. For sure. Mine are like a drop and yours are a hoop. So
it's really nice because it'll fit through a small hole. Like I have a pearl on here. It'll fit through a small hole, but it can handle things that are more abrasive like crystal, metal, and glass. So you can mix and match lots of different materials. And it's a really nice diameter. Oh, thank you, Nancy. She says any soft flex product is great. I agree. All right. Thank you, everybody. Oh, Kristen's looking at the drusies.
I'm kind of obsessed with this drusie. Yeah. I'm
deciding what to do with this next Tuesday because she will plan that one out. I bet you.
I will. That one will be a little more planned. But yeah. So great to spend time with you all. It was wonderful to see everybody and be here with you, Sara. And I wish you all a very happy new year. And I will see you on the 2nd.
Happy New Year, everybody. Make sure you go check out all of these kits at softflexcompany.com.
Bye.
Bye.